The story of Plum Pretty began long before a blanket of stargazer lilies was draped across her back at Churchill Downs on May 6, 2011, signifying her victory in the historic Grade 1 Kentucky Oaks. She was born March 4, 2008, the daughter of champion sire Medaglia d'Oro out of the AP Indy mare Lizzie, a daughter of Grade 1 performer Silent Account. The brilliant bloodlines that produced this remarkable filly trace back nearly 85 years to another Kentucky Oaks winner, the legendary broodmare Alcibiades. From the renowned Millridge Farm family, Alcibiades, the seventh dam of Plum Pretty, established her legacy as a foundation broodmare when she produced champion 2-year-old Me Now, the sire of Tom Fool and ancestress of such famed runners as Sir Ivor, Salamina, Rash Statement, Athenia, and Lith. From Alcibiades came Plum Pretty's fifth dam, Pillow Talk, who placed second in the 1957 running of the Kentucky Oaks before capturing a decisive victory in the Black-Eyed Susan Stakes. Plum Pretty's third dam, Chow, continued to express the strength of this powerful pedigree when she produced Grade 1 winner Secret Hello, as well as stakes winner By Your Leave, Group 3 winning sire Hadif, and the dam of Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes winner Manba. From there, we arrive at Plum Pretty's second dam, Grade 1 performer Silent Account, a talented runner herself whose most memorable victory came in a race bearing the name of her famous forebearer, the Alcibiades Stakes at Keeneland. And now, nearly 85 years later, the opportunity to carry forth the dynasty of Alcibiades rests on the shoulders of Plum Pretty and the breeder who decides to take her home. Plum Pretty is the millionaire daughter of champion sire Medaglia d'Oro, who in addition to Plum Pretty has sired Horse of the Year Rachel Alexandra, champion Passion for Gold, and a roster of Grade 1 winners including Sia's Silk, Champagne d'Oro, Warrior's Reward, Gabby's Golden Gal, and Passion for Gold. On the track, Plum Pretty has lived up to her calling. On the board, in 10 of 12 lifetime starts, her earnings are approaching $2 million. She has won at 5 different tracks, on both dirt and synthetic, and all but 2 of her starts have come in Grade 1 or Grade 2 events. Her career began in the fall of her 2-year-old year when she broke her maiden, defeating a field of her contemporaries at Oak Tree at Hollywood Park. In her second start, she tested Graded Stakes Company for the first time, finishing a game third behind multiple Grade 1 winner Zazu and Graded Stakes winner California Nectar in the Grade 2 Santa Ynez Stakes. In just her third career start and facing Grade 1 competition for the first time, Plum Pretty flashed her brilliant potential, finishing a strong third behind Grade 1 winners Zazu and Turbulent Descent in the Grade 1 Las Virgenes Stakes at Santa Anita. And then for her breakout performance. On March 27, 2011, in preparation for the Kentucky Oaks, Plum Pretty sent shockwaves to the racing world with a jaw-dropping 25-length victory in the $200,000 Sunland Park Oaks.
This is like a track gallop for Plum Pretty. She's in a league of her own and she'll be heading to bigger and better things. This is an enormous win and Plum Pretty could well have gone round again. She'll win by one of the biggest margins in Sunland Park history, make it 22 lengths.
On Derby Weekend 2011, the talented Plum Pretty entered the starting gates of the Grade 1 Kentucky Oaks alongside a deep field of fillies that included her arch-rival Zazu. After stumbling to the start, Plum Pretty reeled in the leader on the second turn and held off her rivals to win one of racing's most important events.
But Plum Pretty's got a 3-length lead. Here is St. John's River off the rail second, trying to close in. Plum Pretty, St. John's River is closing on the outside. The two of them come down to the wire. Plum Pretty holds on in the Oaks.
Led into the winner's circle under the twin spires of Churchill Downs by owner John Fort, a blanket of stargazer lilies was draped over her withers, and Plum Pretty took her place among thoroughbred racing's immortals.
Winning the Kentucky Oaks, I mean, you never know what it's going to be like until you've done it. And I can tell you that the last half an hour have been both the most emotional, most exciting, and most gratifying half an hour of my life.
This filly's been a gift to us. I mean, when I saw her coming down the stretch, I thought, oh my goodness, you know.
She continued her 2011 campaign with runner-up finishes in the Grade 2 Hollywood Oaks and the Grade 1 Coaching Club American Oaks, in which she missed by just 3/4 of a length the multiple Grade 1 winner It's Tricky, with eventual champion 3-year-old filly Royal Delta in third. Plum Pretty gained her third stakes victory of the 2011 campaign with a stunning display in the Cotillion Stakes, setting a new stakes record in what is now a Grade 1 event.
Back and forth, but the Oaks winner has blown this one wide open with an 8 to go. Plum Pretty is suddenly in front by 6. It is now It's Tricky moving into that second spot, but Plum Pretty just drawing away here very effortlessly, very convincingly. She's much the best today. Plum Pretty by almost 7 on the wire.
Taking command from the start, Plum Pretty ran the opposition into the ground to score in hand by 7.5 lengths over multiple Grade 1 winner It's Tricky, running the 8.5 furlongs in 1:41:19, earning a career high Beyer speed figure and an exceptionally rare and blistering fast -1/4 Ragozin.
Heavily favored Plum Pretty to complete the line. And they're off in the Apple Blossom.
On April 13th, in her first start of 2012, Plum Pretty captured the prestigious Apple Blossom handicap at Oaklawn Park by 2.25 lengths, joining the ranks of past Apple Blossom winners Azeri, Zenyatta, and Havre de Grace.
Plum Pretty is asked the question, chased intently by Absent Minded and Tiz Miz Sue. They're a furlong from the finish, and Plum Pretty's in cruise control. Absent Minded did her best, could not keep up. Tiz Miz Sue outside of her. Plum Pretty dominating in the Apple Blossom. What a classy filly and a dynamic comeback.
And now, the legacy of Plum Pretty and her royal roots that trace back generations to her famous ancestress, the great Alcibiades, rests in your hands. Selling this November at Keeneland as a racing broodmare prospect. Brilliant bloodlines, classic conformation, tremendous talent, and just Plum Pretty.